All right, first up in our review is our power bank, which is, as you can see, it's a 2,600 milliampere per hour battery. It charges at 800 milliamperes, and it discharges at 800 milliamperes. What this essentially means is it should give you approximately um, about 70 to 80% of a full battery charge from zero on an iPhone 5. What we're going to do today is we're going to actually test this on some iPod touches because I don't have a fully discharged iPhone 5. So as you can see, it's extremely well made. Aluminum, chrome surfaces, decent weight. I wouldn't leave home without one of these when I go on outdoors adventures. Um, Definitely something that you want to keep in your pack. Relatively economic. I've been actually using one of these every time I go out. We went out on a ski trip right now, and phenomenal. Was able to use my iPhone GPS. I always keep three of these around, given that they're priced. You could always do that. I always leave one charging against the wall, and what I usually do with this is I take the other two when I'm out fishing or hiking or biking. That way I could actually use my iPhone's GPS. As you know, the battery really wears out really quickly. So this one does have a battery. This does have a on-off button. I guess that the main purpose of that is when you're connected a gadget, any USB gadget, and you're charging it, you can actually tell if this has any juice or not. When the battery is fully depleted, the blue light does turn off, so you know that this doesn't have any more juice. So it's not only for iPhones or iPods or anything. It's for anything that uses a USB outlet. My wife has one of these for her Galaxy 3. My daughters also have it for their Nintendo PlayStations, those portable ones. So extremely useful. What we're going to do now in the next block is actually connect a couple of these that I had charged to some iPod touches that we have. Okay, here we have it. Each one of these is fully discharged, so let me show you. I press the power button and you get that please charge on that one. Should be same thing here. Exactly. I'm not sure if you can see that on the phone. Yep. Okay, and the final one, just to see how it does with an iPad mini. Again, fully discharged. So all we need to do is take this, plug it into the USB, turn it on so we know it has juice, and plug it into the iPad mini. So we'll leave that running there. So see, as you can see, it started charging. Um, started charging. We're going to do the same thing for the iPad. Uh, there we go. And there it goes. So it started charging. And we are gonna do one more here. I don't have an iPhone 5 available. Oh, but you know what? I have an iPhone 4. So let's see if if this is fully discharged or not. Oh, forgot to turn it on. Okay. So that one's turned on. And it looks like our iPhone 4 definitely doesn't have any charge to it. So let me grab one of these iPhone 4 cables. We'll plug it in here, and again we will plug it into this, turn it on. So as you can see, the iPod Touch already powered up and is charging. And this one actually, I haven't used this phone for a really long time, so it looks like it was completely out, 000. So we'll see how much it charges each one. I'm not going to charge this another iPod Touch because I think that we already have one in there. And the purpose of this is to determine how much of an iPhone 4, iPod Touch, and an iPad mini can each one of these charge. They do say 2600 milliamperes, but that's at 5 volts, and iPhones operate somewhere around 7 volts. It's translated to these devices where it's probably around 1,500 milliamperes or something like that. But anyways, we'll see how they do. We can talk a lot about electricity and voltage and amps and all that stuff, but we want to see what real world performance looks like. The iPhone 4 powered up. Looks like this charger, revived it from the dead. And we'll see how these compare to what you typically can get. There you go. The iPad mini just powered up also. So they are, they're doing extremely well. We'll see how these perform against the typical external power packs that Energizer, Duracell, or the ones that they sell at the Costco's or any other place. Actually, that's my daughter and my wife's picture. But anyways, those say that they're good for about 20% battery life extension. And they do cost upwards of $25-$30 each. So we'll see how these compare to those. Stay tuned. So we're checking. It's been a little over hour. So if we look at the iPod Touch, it looks like it's pretty well charged right now. Almost at 100%. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna add another iPod Touch. It's still got juice because it's still blue, as you can see. And this one is, again, it says that we need to charge. So here we go. We'll plug this one in to see what percentage we'll get out of a second iPod Touch. In regards to the phone, the phone iPhone 4 is charging slower. This looks like it is, to my experience, the same as the iPhone 5. Every time that I've done it on the iPhone 5, it's given me between 70 and 75% on average. So we're about 30 to 40% charged on that one. In regards to the iPad mini, it's at 18%, as you can see right here, 18% charge. On the larger iPads, I've seen that this battery will charge approximately only 30%. So again, 30% might seem like a little bit, but on an iPad, 30% is a substantial amount of charge. So again, this is the second iPod Touch that we're charging. It's beginning, so we'll see where that ends. And we'll check back in another hour or so. Again, this one is close to 100% right there, so you could see it. The first iPod Touch was charged completely. All right, I had to go out and I just came back in, but it looks like it charged the second iPod Touch to about 40%, and it's out of juice, as you can see. Lights don't turn on. In terms of the iPhone 4, it did give a complete charge and it still has some juice left over. So looks like the iPhone 4 will go one charge and more. We don't have time to test it anymore. On the iPad mini, it charged 34%. As you can see right there, 34%. So definitely, it'll get you out of, if you need some juice for your iPad mini, 34%, I think it's pretty good. Again, each one of these will charge between, we don't know, but I figured that more than 100% on the iPad 4, on the iPhone 4, and on the iPod Touches, it does about 1.5 charges. So Again, it's a great deal. It's well constructed. It's aluminum. You could put it in your pocket, leave it anywhere, and it'll get you out of any hassles you have when you're out of power, when you're outdoors. Keep one with you at all times. If you have an iPad, you might want two of these. Again, 34% on an iPad mini, that's pretty good, considering that a full charge will give you, a full day's worth of work. So, that means that it'll extend it a few more hours. I've seen some other ones that are selling on eBay. Read the reviews, the ones that are on Amazon. I've used some of those that they sell at various retailers that are this shape and size. Again, we've ordered several, and these are the ones that work best. And these are the ones that we decided to sell on our website. Thank you for your time.